Guys, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you guys, man. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, man. Give me 1 second. Second to do this here, guys. Let's see. 1 second. All right. So, guys, yeah, here we are, man. You know, Giant Chicago. What's up, dude? Here I gotta play the Chicago typewriter for you. This is gonna be your sound effect, man. Rajai, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Steve M is here. What's up, Steve? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, as usual. Good to see you.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Daniel's here. Ancient Youth is here. Vince is here. Guys, what's going on? Good to see you, right? Good to see you. Now, guys, we're going to take a little pit stop at the courtroom first, right? Actually, you know what? There might be a couple news stories. Hold on. We'll see what I can do first. Is what we're gonna do here. Let's see here. 1 second. Yeah, guys, everything's good, you know. And hold on. So I see you, pal. All right. You know what, guys? I was gonna do a video on this, but you know what? Let's do this, guys. Let's just talk about this now. Snowboard. Let's break some news. Let's do that. All right. Let's do that. Here we go. All right, here we go. Here you go, guys. Now, guys, apparently since the Cincinnati's a real shithole. Right? But I mean, I would never want to live in Cincinnati anyways, honestly, right? But guys, check this out, right? Because as the Cincinnati police chief, she's cooked. Guys, once again, this is what happens. The only thing worse than the Ponytail Patrol is putting the Ponytail Patrol in charge. Right? Korg, what's up, dude?
Hey, good afternoon.
Listen.
With Katie Garber's Main Street property.
Man,
that's a hot Asian. Yeah,
she can get it, man.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah,
check that out, right? Look at that.
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can start a leaf blower.
Offers breathtaking views of Over the Rhine.
Damn.
This week, a new tenant will move in. Garber feels safe here, but only up to a point.
Now I do have to caution people from going too far up McMicken. That's where we've had shootings.
The most recent victim, a 16-year-old boy killed near Walnut and McMicken last month.
Hard, you know, I want like everyone to feel safe in the neighborhood.
Who did you vote for? You
dunderhead,
right, guys? Who did you vote for?
You stupid woman.
They live in.
Maybe don't have a female
like
police chief. That might help.
Exactly. Yep.
You'll be safe in one part, you're not safe in this other part.
Garber and others feel like something shifted this year.
There were more shootings on Walnut this spring and summer, and I was waking up and hearing 20 rounds at a time.
Violence, increasingly involving teenagers, has her on edge. Car break-ins push some tenants out. Crime is impacting other property owners on the street where she's set to invest $2 million.
Had to lower the rents to get people to live there. She's had some people move in and move out.
Garber owns two properties here on Walnut Street. This pink building and another one right across the street. Both are north of Liberty.
She can get it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
one of the
she's
hottest
like
ones yet.
Yeah, either. I think she has to be like Filipino or something. Because man, look at the rack on this chick, dude.
I
Man,
know.
let's
That's
go.
what I thought.
how you doing?
She says they're ready to start working on them, but
Or she might be like half black and half Asian. You know what I'm saying?
holdup is the lack of a plan for safety in OTR.
She took her concerns to City Council.
As of now, I am not able to tell future tenants that they would be safe living on Walnut Street.
Your concerns are definitely being heard.
Captain Doug
Cory Booker Jr.
That's what I was about to
over
say,
here.
Cory Booker of Ohio.
Look at that.
Captain Doug Schneider did call me that afternoon, which was really nice and unexpected.
While she felt heard, she also can't help but feel a disconnect.
I think if there could be more coordination between City Council, City Hall, and the police to really look at like this high crime area.
As the city encourages development in North OTR, she wants change to make the investment worth the risk.
But I want someone to have a plan to say, hey, here's how we're going to make
Good
your
luck.
neighborhood safe.
In Over the Rhine,
Now,
Morella.
guys, I have to say that this chick right here, she has to be probably, I'm gonna say
a
this chick,
disconnect.
and then the chick from New York, from like NBC New York, are probably the two hottest news anchors I've seen. Yes, I think she's like either Hispanic or like half black, half Hispanic. The one chick in New York. But yeah, this chick is hot, man. Check her out, man. This is Cincinnati. I guess she's the only good thing in Cincinnati right now. Here we go.
The fallout from Cincinnati putting Police Chief Teresa Thigi on paid admission.
Dude, there she is again, guys. We are on a roll. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Look
A
at,
pair of titties make you want to stand up and beg for buttermilk.
let's go. Right there, you go.
Administrative leave has barbs getting flung all over the city.
Yeah, from the mayor to the city manager, council members to the police union, everyone seems to have an opinion about the move made late Monday. But the remarks made today by the chief through an attorney is where we begin with our David Winter standing by live at City Hall.
Chief Thigi retained attorney Stephen M. when she was asked by the city over the weekend.
Steve M., how dare you? Steve M., seriously? Steve, are you representing this dunderheaded chief of police? Look at that.
To resign. When she refused, she was put on paid administrative leave.
Chief Thigi stands before you today accused of no wrongdoing and having done nothing to deserve this action.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
The unfortunate conclusion we have to reach from these facts is that she is being used as a political scapegoat and a political pawn.
It was on the chief's 35th anniversary at CPD when the city manager, through a city attorney, asked her to leave the building pending what the city said is an investigation into
Are you
the...
telling me
What
that
the
a
heck?
woman's going to be incompetent and then play the victim once she pays the price for it?
Just like a woman.
effectiveness of her leadership. The move comes just days after the city has experienced several violent crimes downtown.
The loss of her leadership at this critical time is a blow to this city. It has made us
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
less safe, not more safe.
But the fact is, while violent crime overall in the city is lower year over year, there has been a spike in violent crime downtown this year, including last week's shooting at Fountain Square.
The Central Business District is the heart of Cincinnati. Who else would you go to make things better unless you fire the coach?
I think the answer to that is that you let the coach do her job.
Oh,
You've been had.
Remember, he's paid to say that.
Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
So, guys, that area, Cincinnati, I think that's like a touristy area, like a nice area. There's a lot of high-rise condos. Hey, guys, what do the LA fires teach us about the one thing politicians need to do? That's keep the rich people happy, right? Guys, there's one way to fail as a politician, as a political appointee really, really, really fast. It's you let the crime and natural disasters affect the rich. You will get cooked so fast. The working class, the poor, let them get cooked all you want with violence and stuff. But the moment that these high-rise shopping districts start having Nug and Nugtavius having gunfights, they're cooked. Cooked. Guys, hit the like button, please, on your way in, guys. Guys, hit the super chat button for the Croutons Fund. I appreciate that, guys. The donations really help me out, guys. I had to get a new keyboard and mouse pad, and it actually helped buy my new computer. So that's why I've been able to put out a lot more content as of late. So, guys, thanks for all the donations. Thanks for you, members, and thanks for all the cash apps. Guys, we'll do like another 10 minutes in the chat for everyone, and then it will go members only. So
She's been here for how many years?
She's been in her current position approximately 3 years.
So isn't 3 years long enough to continue a positive trajectory?
The chief was hamstrung by the politicians.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Attorney Inns went on to say several of Thigi's requests were shot down by the mayor, including, he says, when she asked him to engage with judges to raise bonds to keep repeat offenders off the streets, and he refused. The mayor's office in a statement said that is not true. Another statement said the mayor did not take direct action against Thigi. It's a city manager's decision. But a statement by Cincinnati's Fraternal Order of Police refutes that, saying the mayor's grip on Cincinnati transformed the city into a lawless scene, fueled by his radical soft-on-crime agenda and his latest act, hiding behind his city manager, Cheryl Long, to place the chief on paid administrative leave for an investigation.
So, guys, this is what I'm getting from this. Snowboard Core, Colin, cook with me here. They're all idiots. They're all woke, moronic, idiotic pieces of trash. But now that the citizens have had enough, they're all doing the little Spider-Man meme finger pointing. They're all a bunch of DEI hires, all of them, right?
Yeah.
Every single one of them. Just the city manager and the mayor moved on the chief of police first. She wasn't smart enough to actually consolidate power and like call the city manager and say, "Hey, let's get the mayor before he gets us." You know what I'm saying? Or let's get a judge. Like she should have somehow had a plan to politically dodge the bullet, and she's too stupid to realize that anything with crime, unless she has a whole story, or unless she dodges like Neo, she's gonna get cooked. So not only is she a DEI hire, she's old, she's a ponytail patrol, and she's dumb as a box of rocks. Colin, what do you think?
No, I think you're absolutely right.
Into her leadership reveals the depths of his refusal to own the chaos he's unleashed. We also asked several council members about removing the chief just 2 weeks before an election.
Again, I go back to this is the decision of the city manager.
Jesus, this is why I'm never gonna live in Cincinnati, dude.
A process that needs to play out for her being the chief HR person.
I wish things would have been done differently.
How?
I think after 35 years, the police chief deserves a lot more respect. And I'll leave it right there.
I just asked.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Guys, and this is the city council. Look at this.
So we let the process play out. Everybody deserves respect. We have people here who've worked really.
Look at this person right here, guys. Look at. And no, guys, everyone doesn't deserve respect.
Yeah.
Guys, put a 1 if you agree. Respect is earned.
Hard for the city.
All right, guys. Here's some more stories here with this idiot. Okay.
Future of Cincinnati police.
makes you not want to. Just even looking at her makes you not like respect her right off the bat.
Yeah, that's true.
Chief Teresa Thigi is up in the air tonight after sources tell Local 12 that she has been asked to resign.
Now, this comes after months of high-profile violent crimes downtown and in Over the Rhine. Local 12's Chris Arnold is live at police headquarters with the latest information. Chris.
Well, good evening, Paula. Yes.
Fish Nukes, you're talking about common courtesy, buddy. Common courtesy is different than respect. Guys, I believe everyone who's not a child diddler, a thief, or a pathological liar, anyone who's not a degenerate deserves common courtesy. I don't use the word deserve much. You know what I'm saying? But guys, common courtesy means, hi, I'm AJ. How are you? How you doing? Great. Awesome. Cool. That's common courtesy. You know what I'm saying? Dude waves at you. Hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Or dude, just being nice. That's common courtesy. Now, respect, that's completely different. That's completely different. And Fish, I'm not trying to say that you're trying to say anything, but like, I think that a lot of that people, guys, put a 1 if you've heard that you have to respect all women, all religions, or whatever. That mostly comes from the wokes and women. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't feel like they have to earn anything anyways, right?
Sources confirmed to Local 12 that the chief was asked to return from Denver, where she was attending a national conference for chiefs of police. Now, City Manager Cheryl Long says that the chief has been asked to return immediately to address departmental matters.
Mayor Piraval and Chief Thigi were standing side by side Tuesday, outlining their plans to combat violent crime downtown.
We cannot have shootings on Fountain Square and Government Square. That cannot be just a normal day in Cincinnati. We have to put an end to it. That is her charge, that is my charge, and we are working with urgency to do just that.
Just a day later, she's being asked to step down. It came up during Local 12's mayoral debate tonight.
With the recent violent crime in Cincinnati, is a change in leadership at the police department needed?
The mayor says city leaders are reviewing all of their strategies.
Look, the police...
Is there any testosterone with this guy? You guys just see the soy just like dripping out of his pores.
Chief is currently the chief. It is absolutely the city manager's responsibility to make those kinds of decisions. But in my role, leading this city through those strategies, through that vision, I will continue to double down on issues and strategies that are working and look elsewhere for solutions when our strategies are falling short.
City manager.
So political answer. He said a whole bunch of words and didn't say anything.
Cheryl Long released a statement saying, quote, "I want to clarify that no employment change has been made regarding the leadership of the Cincinnati Police Department."
So this is when they asked her to resign, she said no. So now she's on leave.
She quits or is fired. Not everyone likes the idea. Fraternal Order of Police President Ken Kober says replacing the chief is not the answer. He says there are 3 options. Repeal Issue 5 so the police chief isn't under the thumb of an elected official. Convince the mayor to allow the chief to do her job independently, or vote for a new mayor. Kober says otherwise, we will remain at status quo with violence in the city.
Well, Thigi has been on the job for 3 years. First as interim chief before getting the job for good in 2023. She's the first woman to lead the department.
There it is, guys. There it is right there, right? There it is right there. Look at that. Jamie, what's up, dude? B54, how you doing? David, what's up, man? Dante's here. Yorgi's here. Greece in the house. Yeah, he's talking about those guys who robbed the Louvre. You want to talk about ballsy, dude? That's the craziest thing I've heard in a long time. Carlos X, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Omni Future, how's it going, man? Here we have another story here. Local 12, here we go.
leading the way with breaking news.
All right, our lead story tonight, and a lot happening on this here, even in the last couple of minutes. We're going to get to all of it. Is Cincinnati's police chief in or out? Getting some clarity. It's a question we've been asking top leaders here in the city for nearly a week. We have yet to get clear answers. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Mike Darden.
And good evening to you. I'm Cherie Palello. Frustrations are mounting over the uncertainty of the police department and also the safety.
She's kind of hot for an old chick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, she has that kind of teacher look going on. You know what I'm saying? Put her hair up with some little glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great minds think alike, my friend. Right?
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can suck start a leaf blower.
Safety of our city. That's been the key behind all of this. Late this afternoon, we are getting word there's going to be some sort of update tomorrow morning, and Danielle Dindak is going to be has more of that information. Danielle, you're just getting word that the chief right now is on leave.
Yeah, Sheree, literally, it was just.
Dang, this is one of those control freak chicks that once you get like 2 or 3 glasses of wine in her, she's an absolute demon in the sack, guys. guys, put a 1 if you bang multiple chicks like this. These like quasi feminist. I have to prove to everyone that I'm as good as a man, and I'm gonna outwork everyone and show that like I haven't gotten by on any type of sexuality that's been repressed in me, and blah blah blah, until they meet Chad Wonderbang, dude, and then all of a sudden they're friggin' breaking out friggin' sex swings and friggin' gimp masks.
Last few minutes, I finally got confirmation from the FOP president that Chief Thigi has been placed on administrative leave, and Assistant Chief Henny is now stepping in for her as chief while she is on administrative leave. Now, also within the last hour, I also got word from the attorney that is representing her that there is going to be a press conference tomorrow on where she stands currently within the city. Now, I like to stress, so we got word from the FOP president. We also heard from her attorney, but we have yet to get any type of word from City Hall. Take a listen to the closest thing we got to that today.
I do not have any updates on the issue with the police chief. I know that I believe I expressed the sentiment of all my colleagues that we are hopeful for a quick resolution to the situation that would be in the best interest of the city and Chief Thigi.
Why do we
Thigi
care
has been on
about
the force
her?
for more than 30 years.
I don't know.
That guy shouldn't. She's been. Oh, they're like, oh, she's been on the force 35. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. Yep.
She's not. She should be doing a way better job.
Yeah. Or here's the thing. This would be like saying that Korg started out
Coleman.
What's a good example? Let's just say Korg started out as a junior attorney at a law firm, right? But now he gets a big, he gets promoted, and then he's partner, and now he's head of like the international law area, right? It's like he does the international firm stuff. He has a whole new set of responsibilities where he has to prove himself again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to prove yourself in your new position, especially if it's one where you have a whole lot of authority and responsibility. It's not like her 45 years of waddling down the street giving people tickets is going to have anything to do with her position as police chief. Korg, what were you saying?
Well, I wanted to point out, you notice this individual, we had another one, I think it was last week or the week before.
Are you in Cincinnati?
No. I'm just talking. We were talking. I thought you had done another one of these where it was a female police chief or somebody.
Yeah, San Mateo.
It's always
who won't leave. Yeah.
Right. So when it's these women, you've got to have a group come in with a crowbar to budge them out. But if it's a guy, right? But if it's a guy, he'll resign within 3 days.
Here you go.
Yep. Whenever it's a woman that's in power, by God, she's gonna roost in there and
Yeah.
But that
you
council
know,
guy was like, "Oh, we got to care about her."
We're
like,
following
making it.
develop-
They have to respect her that she's been in there so long. Like,
yeah, it's
out with the
ridiculous.
old,
But
in with the new.
guy,
Like,
Yeah.
it happened.
yeah, but a guy will pretty much resign within
Yeah.
just a few days.
He'll
It's
want to.
very rare that a guy will
Especially-
lawyer up and
Yeah, he'll just take it
Especially
on,
if he's
on the
saying
chin.
it's all.
No Diddy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Especially if she's complaining about, oh, it's so much bureaucracy. It's just the city, the city planners, getting in the way of stuff. You should just say, to hell with it. I can't do anything else here
Yeah,
right now.
but here's
She's
the
not
thing,
even
though.
saying that.
A guy would leave because knowing that the story. Okay, if she was truly secure in knowing that, like, it's not her fault, it's the bureaucracy, and they're doing an investigation. How many times have we seen guys quit and then they get rehired because they realize that it's not their fault? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, sit back in the cut, just chill, take a break.
You're getting
whatever.
paid.
Yeah.
He's on paid leave.
Yep. And this chick's hot
What I-
too, man.
what I think it is
light-skinned chick.
I think the men have been smart, and I know this is going to shock you all, but they've been smart and they've got a pension and maybe some extra money built up on the side that they have a nest egg to fall back on,
Yeah.
and the women don't.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Very, 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 very true. So here we go. Guys, this is a San Mateo chick, and then we'll actually get into the topic here, So
News in San Mateo County, where Sheriff Christina Corpus appealed to a judge today trying to keep her job.
That San Francisco federal court judge indicated that he will not stop the San Mateo County Board of Supervisors' efforts to remove Corpus, at least not yet.
Yeah, IT reporter Dan Noyes attended the hearing. He's been following this story from the very beginning, and he's here with the latest. Dan.
Well, Dan and Amma, Sheriff Corpus and her legal team.
these guys are so old. They were reporting on freaking World War II, man. What? They don't have any. They were freaking doing interviews at the resurrection.
Team had high hopes for this hearing, but it looks like the fight and any possible victory
No,
have been delayed.
this is her hair. This is actually her hair. If it's a light-skinned chick, this is her actual hair. So
The hearing, he's been following this.
For this hearing, but it looks like the fight and any possible victory have been.
Or she's mixed race, guys. People saying she's Afro-Latin. She's probably mixed race.
Delayed at least 4 months.
Sheriff Christina Corpus and her legal team walked into San Francisco federal court seeking an injunction to stop the San Mateo County Board of Supervisors from firing her, saying the process set out by the voter-approved Measure A is unconstitutional. Michael Kelly is a longtime Corpus supporter who came to watch the hearing.
You know, the constitutionality of it, with them being the judge, jury, and potential executioner, they've already admitted their bias. They've already said, two of them has said that, she needs to be removed. She's guilty. This is supposed to be, based on constitutional law and fairness.
Beta Bear! Dan Stedjink wrote the opposition statement, including...
Guys, this sheriff basically just being toxic AF, just treating everyone like trash. Just typical female stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then she just thought she was untouchable.
In the Measure A voter pamphlet.
And I've always maintained that this was illegal and would.
Say again?
They've made their priority to stay in the position rather than
Exactly.
play
Yes.
That's probably the difference between a man, because a man will say, like, well, I'm not really playing the position anymore or doing my function, so I'm just going to get out.
Facts, yep.
Would not pass a legal test in court, and it's kind of obvious at some point this is going to be stopped.
But not today. Judge Vincent Chabria made it clear he is reluctant to get involved in the matter until and if the supervisors fire Corpus. The judge said Corpus has not suffered irreparable harm yet, and he would take up the matter if the supervisors do remove.
Look at the size of this broad, dude. I thought she was standing on a step. Dude, look at this.
That's a monster.
God.
Oh my god, that's like her bodyguard, dude. Oh my god.
Look at that, guys.
Jesus.
Look at that right there. Look at that. Guys,
that's a huge bitch.
I haven't used that one.
Look at her hand. It's huge. Oh my God.
Her. And if I conclude that there was something unlawful about the process that led to her termination, I can order her reinstated, right? And we could probably do that, get that done before the end of the year.
Chabria said he could reinstate the sheriff and award back pay if she winds up prevailing on the merits of the case. Attorneys for both sides declined to comment after today's hearing, but I asked the Board of Supervisors president about the two efforts underway to remove the sheriff, the Measure A action through the board and a civil grand jury accusation.
Can you see any possibility that the Board of Supervisors decides
blah, blah, blah? Now, guys, I need to make a sound effect for checking in on ICE. Because, guys, we haven't talked about Ice Baby in a while, all right? But here we go. Check this out. Now, guys, I want you to listen for one thing. Snowboard Cord, Colin, guys, let me know when you hear it, okay?
A nail salon owner who was A Maryland nail salon owner who was detained by ICE is back home now with her family. She's lived in the U.S. for decades, but was detained at a yearly immigration check-in.
The mother of four fears a conviction on her record from when she was a teenager could force her out of the U.S. As News 4's Darcy Spencer reports, her future in this country is still uncertain.
Melissa Tran came to the United States as a Vietnam War refugee when she was 11 years old. The Hagerstown resident is a nail salon owner, wife and mom to 4 kids. But
hey, guys.
This is someone you want here.
Guys, hold on. Wait. What did they just say?
Refugee.
From what?
Vietnam.
When was Vietnam?
60s.
And this person is probably what, in their 30s? What are they talking about?
I don't know. She looks kind of older to me.
But
the last of the refugees fled in 75.
Thank you very much.
My brother.
I was going to say the early steps.
There's kind of no way possible she could.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my brother was in the Seabees, and his battalion got accommodation because they were able to stand up Tent City in record time for a flood of refugees coming to Guam.
Someone says, not sure how she is a war refugee. The war ended 73, but she's been here 32 years. See? Crazy, right?
after 32 years in the United States.
Guys, here's the thing. Guess what? Colin, my friend, my fellow Seattleite, my fellow Northwestern, he's probably muted. He's probably off doing something. Colin and I grew up in areas where there was lots of Cambodians, Laotians, Hmong, Viet people that were refugees. But Colin, most of your friends like mine that were Vietnamese, they were citizens. They had become citizens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what does this broad do? I only know one guy. He's a total knucklehead. Where he's my age, he's not a citizen because he's an absolute idiot. He's a permanent resident. He has his green card. He was married to a citizen for 16 years. He's a total numbskull. But all the rest of my friends that are Vietnamese, Cambodian, Laotians, Hmong, they're all citizens. They were here for a long time and then managed to get their citizenship. Yeah. Steve says 32 years, and she couldn't get her a green card. Facts. Yep.
Yeah, and it's irresponsible to go have a litter of kids.
Yeah,
and you don't have, you know, not everything's all set up for you, the mom.
Yep.
You know,
yep.
Deported. Tran says when she went to her yearly immigration check-in last May, she was detained.
Nah, she got the.
Given an explanation why.
I was shocked and scared. Like I said, I've been checking for the last 21 years. I never expect to go and never get to go home.
Tran says while detained, she was moved around to different detention facilities, from Baltimore to Louisiana to Arizona to Washington State.
Because that's what that plane's gonna leave from to kick her out the back and back into Vietnam. All right, now you're going to want to pull the cord. Count to about 15. and then pull the cord. They throw her out the back of the plane.
Her attorneys argued for Tran to be freed, and a federal judge agreed and recently ordered her immediate release. She was detained from May 12th to October 12th, exactly 5 months.
It feels good to be home, to be able to hug and, touch my children and, be able to give them a hug, whenever I want to.
Tran says her immigration trouble started when she was 18 years old. She was convicted for stealing a check from her employer. She was ordered
at that.
She can do that type of paperwork.
Look at that. Weeboo, man, thanks for being a member for 6 months, man. Appreciate that. Thanks for your support of the channel, man. Appreciate that. Omni. Okay, so I can say that a lot of Asians still have the accent. Well, hold on. That's not unique to Asians, because Colin, let me pull you in here again. You know how we have a lot of Russians up in the Seattle area?
Oh,
Russians, Ukrainians. A lot of them still have thick accents too, because they speak Russian at home a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot. Asians, Eastern Europeans. They're the only time that their kids really speak English is in school. And then even after they graduate from high school, they literally go to family events, go to whatever. They'll even date and marry, and all they do is speak their language in their house. The only Asians who don't really do that are Filipinos, because a lot of them speak English from the jump.
Yeah,
and
they mostly hang out with their own people. So they're always they'll go through an entire day and then maybe speak a full 5 sentences of English, when they go to the bank or whatever.
And also, I think Vietnamese and Chinese, if you grow up speaking that, you don't really grow up developing the ability to. Her having an accent is like a lot of people that are English speakers not being able to roll their R's. You can just try and say ra 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 all you want, and a lot of my friends that are white and stuff, they can't roll their R's. They just can't. They didn't grow up being able to do so. And a lot of times, guys, have you heard a Swedish person? The Fjörgen, Jörgen, Glugen, Glugen, Bork, 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 like the Swedish chef, Swedish and Mandarin are the only languages where there's how you do intonation changes the word. So instead of flugel, you can go flugel, and that changes the word. Mandarin is the same way. So that's why Swedish people have such strong accents. It's because they have to try and get themselves to where English is more of a monotone. You know what I mean? So anyways, I digress.
To be removed from the U.S. in 2004, but her home country, Vietnam, would not take her back. So Tran says she was allowed to stay in the U.S. under supervision with yearly check-ins. Tran says she spent time in jail and paid.
Omni, dude, we're all judgmental AF over here, dude. What are you talking about? Dude, you fit right in, bro. Man, we judge everyone all the time, everywhere, right, guys?
Restitution, and never thought it would come back to haunt her.
I deserve a second chance. My family's here, my children's here, they're all born here. And what are they going to do without me? I mean, it's hard.
At a check-in on Monday, she was ordered to wear an ankle monitor and her travels were restricted. She has to check in again in 2 weeks.
My son asked me, he was like, Mom, are they going to detain you again? It's heartbreaking to tell him that I don't even know the answer for that.
Jenny Pascarella is the legal director with the Seattle Clemency Project, which won trans freedom in court.
For someone like her, deportation means the loss of everything that matters in life. And it's really unconscionable considering.
All I can say is nah, 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 nah. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye, guys. There's one more story here. Hold on. Check this out.
A Tennant judge has been reprimanded for her actions in a death penalty case. A state commission found Judge Natalia Cornelio was biased by allowing a convicted mass murderer to return to Harris County from death row for a secret brain scan to use in his appeal. ABC.
Look at that.
Wow.
Someone fucking say something, dude, please. I try to not swear, but what the fuck is going on, dude? What is going on? Guys, the snowboards, court, guys, please. I got
this
nothing.
Judge is probably banging this guy or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Look at that, guys. Convicted mass murderer. Look at this.
C13's Jessica Willey explains how the judge is responding.
We've been covering this controversy involving Judge Cornelio for a...
She looks like Anna Kasparian, right?
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, man, guys, I smash. Guys, we're on a roll here, right? You know?
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can start a leaf blower.
Year now. She was taken off the case in question earlier this year, and now this public reprimand. Still, her attorney maintains she was following the law.
Just hearing that, it doesn't sound good.
More fallout from the controversy involving death row inmate Ronald Haskell. In January, District Court Judge Natalia Cornelio was removed from his appeal after prosecutors accused her of bias. Now the State Commission on Judicial Conduct agrees. In a public reprimand released Monday, the commission concluded she performed her, quote, judicial duties with bias, and that her failures, quote, cast public discredit on the judiciary and the administration of justice.
Judges are supposed to be neutral and unbiased.
Steve Schellest is an attorney not connected to the case.
Does it mean she can't, still hear cases tomorrow?
No, it doesn't mean that at all. She's still a judge. She still gets to hear cases, but there is a public mark on her record now for anybody out there to see.
ABC 13 first reported about the drama in the Haskell case last October. Long convicted in the murder of 6 of his family members in 2014, Haskell, unbeknownst to the state, was ordered back to Harris County by Cornelio on a secret bench warrant for a hearing at midnight that never took place.
Look at that.
Instead, he spent 3 weeks in the Harris County jail, during which time he had an MRI at a private clinic near the medical center. Even Haskell called the whole ordeal cloak and dagger on the phone to his mother. According to the reprimand, Cornelio acknowledged that the bench warrant contained inaccurate information about a non-existent court appearance because she said her staff just used a standard bench warrant form. She told the commission she has taken steps to make sure it doesn't happen again, admitting.
Yeah, right. Now, guys, let's get into the topic here, right? So, guys, once again, a lot of guys are asking questions. Right. And guys, once again, sorry we had to suffer through some of this because this Brian guy is the worst red pill host there is. Like, and it's even worse when Andrew's on there because Andrew's tried to help him explain things a lot better, but he just tries to explain these serious concepts. He Forrest Gumps his way through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really, really, really bad. But men are asking questions that modern men are. Asking questions that men have never asked. What are we getting out of keeping society going? What are we getting out of being the pack mules?
We just keep getting shit on.
Exactly. What are you going to do about it if we talk bad about insert marginalized group? Well, what are you going to do about it? And also, what am I getting out of getting married and having kids and friggin' doing the whole traditional tradcon, putting everyone else's needs first? And the women, the left, not tradcons, they've never been able to articulate a good argument for why men should do these things. You know what I'm saying? Just cause, or because it's the right thing to do, or a real man would blank. Crap. Absolute crap, you know? Yeah, Carlos X said the best. You think Brian, he would be better with practice? Yeah, he's not. So here we go, guys.
Yeah, I think you're
for
both.
sharing that.
I think you're both right. Yeah.
So next question here. Okay, would you rather clean sewers for $100,000?
Now, this is the question that that it's complicated to ask people on the street. If you haven't checked out, it's complicated, guys. Check out his channel because he's one of the best. You know what I'm saying? Guys, hit the like button, please. Hit the subscribe button, hit the join button, guys. Thanks to all you guys that are already members. Thanks for that.
Or have a high profile, fulfilling job, but you make no money?
What do you mean by high profile fulfilling job?
It's complicated. It says, would you rather clean the sewers to make 6 figures or have a high profile job making $50,000 a year?
Yeah, I don't know why he would say $0.
Because he's a goddamn idiot.
Yeah.
That's why.
You're an attorney, you're a doctor, but you can't make any money from it. Can't make any money.
That's a stupid question.
Stupid
So,
question, yeah.
clean sewers for $100,000 or whatever, you can pick the job. Whatever would be. You can't be like rock star, or like it can't be something like where the status is like insane.
Wait, are you getting any money from anywhere else?
Yeah, good question.
He just ruined the whole question.
No.
So like versus a dirty work job, but you're getting paid fat stacks.
No, it's not an internship. You're not fetching coffee for a doctor's office. You're the doctor.
He's defeating the purpose of the question.
Yeah.
It should be 40,000, 50,000.
You're
But
the
you're not getting
lawyer.
paid.
Correct.
So it's volunteer work essentially.
Sure, it's volunteer.
Interesting one. I'm gonna get back to you on that.
See, the fact that they have to even think about that shows, even as clumsily as you asked that question, the fact that they're still don't want to get paid to go through the sewers shows why us men are important, guys. Guys, this shows really that men, guys, without us, they are cooked. Without men, women would die. Would die, guys. I'll put a 1 if you agree. They'd be so cooked, guys. People go, oh, women would last 6 months. No, they wouldn't. 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get back to you.
You got to pick one. Here else.
Can I start?
Okay, we'll come back.
I gotta cook real quick.
Which do you pick?
Well, I mean, you need money to survive in this world, so I would obviously pick the one paying you money. You can't live without the money.
Okay. What do you pick?
Yeah, I'd have to do the sewer because how can I survive?
Sewer.
I think.
Oh, sorry. My bad. I meant the opposite. I would do.
Oh, she was talking about herself. She was describing herself when you said to her.
The non-paying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just live in poverty, but yeah.
Yeah, I think the fulfilling job, you said if you have a husband, you know.
Maybe does that kind of destroy the purpose of the hypothetical a little bit? Chat should let me ask the chat. How about that? If you ask men and women this question, men are far more likely to pick the sewer job, and women are far more likely to pick the unpaid but like kind of more glamorous, let's say, career.
That makes sense.
Hey, AJ, pause it for a second. Look at that. Look at his hoodie that he's wearing. It says "Big Labia Matters."
Yeah, you didn't notice that? He's had that on forever.
I didn't notice that either.
Yeah. So like, it was a thing with him where he kind of went viral over talking about areolas, like large areolas and large labias, and then the girls had got in an argument about it, and he was like, because he was trying to say the only thing that a girl, like a guy's height, you know how guys can't change their height, and shouldn't be judged for it. He was saying the only equivalent would be like a girl that has a big labia or big areolas. I mean, they can't help that. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
and there are some guys who would look who would see a chick take her drawers off, and it looks like freaking Arby's roast beef down there. They're like, nah!
Yeah. Yeah, no one wants that ugly looking one. It looks like someone kicked a hole in the side of a rotting hog's carcass.
Yeah.
Men are a bit more money motivated than women are.
Providing motivated. I think let's shift that mentality. If we're talking about traditional providing.
Now, guys, he isn't having to kick this broad off because she's so stupid.
You know, let's get money out of this. Money is here to provide, right? So
That's easy as a woman to say, but let me explain why this will never go away.
Okay.
So this idea, so just to be clear, your contention is with me saying men are more motivated to get money.
okay, yeah, motivated.
Do you disagree? Is that your contention?
No, actually.
Do you think
I
women
I
are
do.
just as motivated as men are?
I think recently we've been getting more and more motivated, but if we really zoom out on the time scale, no.
Yeah, so
Men have historically been more on the must provide for my family.
well, I would even argue modern day today.
Yes,
men
no,
are
I
more-
agree.
Men are more motivated to make money.
Because of the binary that we've established for several millennia already. It's kind of ingrained within us.
Who established it?
Ourselves.
Is
And
it men? You think so?
It's women.
I'll frame it like
Girls
this.
using like double speak.
So I think when it comes to survival needs, I would argue that men and women have comparable motivation as it relates to making money related to survival, right? That's the most important thing. You need money to survive.
Yes.
You need food, you need water, you need a house, you need shelter, et cetera, et cetera.
We'll get to the marriage part here in a second. I just want to watch you guys. I mean, have you guys watched him clumsily get his way through this, all right?
Both men and women need those two things. Both of them, whether you're a man or a woman, you're paying the same rent. You're paying the same, well, men actually, maybe I'm being a bit pedantic here. Men probably pay a little bit more for food because we have a higher calorie requirement.
That's not true because women eat out more. They don't cook anymore. They can't eat the same thing over and over and over again. Guys, put a 1 if you spent big chunks of your life, top ramen, maybe a couple of eggs, some rice, some chicken breast that's on sale. You know what I'm saying? Like getting some ground beef and just making your own like hamburgers and eating those for like three days straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dude. You know? Guys don't spend a lot of money on food. Even guys that are like exercising a lot. You guys, if you meal prep as a guy, that's actually let's just say that you're trying to bulk up pretty good, right? So you meal prep. Because that's actually one of the cheapest things to do. That's one of the best ways to actually save money. Is to meal prep on Sundays, eat the same thing. You can do chicken breast, you can get your protein in, you can get your macros in, and save a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So
Anyways, that's kind of irrelevant.
And that's not counting boxed wine.
Very minor.
These chicks, you know?
Fucking nitpick on myself, I guess. However, I would say the second most important biological imperative next to survival would be to have kids, to reproduce. The mechanism by which people reproduce is
the girl
engage in
to his
monogamous.
side who just took a sip of water.
I suppose it doesn't
could
have
be
to.
hot, but you have all those tattoos over each
Yeah.
sleeve. It just
There's
looks
just something
really
about
takes
her
away
that's
from
like
her.
really skanky. I don't know, man. She has this weird. She's like a Susie Q Midwest chick that moved to LA and doesn't realize that she sticks out. She doesn't have the look that like this one here.
She's
you know?
straight up 304. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that she has that LA look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This chick here looks like she freaking worked at a rock quarry at one point.
I kind of like it. Though.
Hey, Colin, she's a Marysville chick.
Yeah, back in high school, the football team, they all knew her as the Pecker Wrecker.
Oh my god.
She's one of these chicks that where her abdomen is longer than her legs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know how those chicks for mid-sex is longer than their legs. So
yeah, back in high school, you couldn't make it onto the varsity team until you got checked by the pecker wrangler. Yeah.
Jesus.
Be monogamous, but you need to have a relationship. You need to date. You need to be appealing to the opposite sex.
Yeah, and money is part
Women's
of that.
finances are nearly completely irrelevant to your attraction to the opposite sex. Men overwhelmingly don't care. For certain, to be charitable, there are certain economic and financial realities to like most people. Both people are going to need to work. That's the economic reality. But the woman's money or her success doesn't make her more attractive to men. Mm-hmm. Whereas the same isn't really true in the opposite direction. Now, I know a lot of you are young, you're in college, you probably don't give a fuck about, oh my God, he's got a great job. You don't care. You're dating college guys. They're broke. You probably don't care. You're just like, he's fun, he's cool, he's hot. That's probably all you care about.
More so
Maybe he's a
the
good
ambition,
person.
The dream, not very few men at the college age already are millionaires. If they are, fantastic.
Perhaps ambition as a woman gets older becomes a bit more of a priority. I think most 18, 19, 20-year-old women are going to prioritize fun, good personality, hot. I don't think most really
just argue. I've dated people who have had no ambition, and it is terrible. I need someone who.
Anyways, let's get back, guys.
This idea that like there's some evil patriarchy that's like insisting that men pay for first dates. It's actually just women's own individualistic preferences.
Sure.
That there's a tendency towards wanting men to pay for first dates. You enjoy the benefit of not having to pay for the date. Women uphold this. There's no like evil male conspiracy to be like, hey men, we all want to waste money on dates.
Yeah, and
not at all. It's actually women who uphold this.
This is so funny that chicks say this, right? Because they're like, oh, the patriarchy makes men have to pay. No. And then you ask them, you and all your friends, who should pay on the first date? Men. Well, there you go. Anything that makes them look. I mean, like trying to say that they believe men should pay for dates means that they don't really want the equality that they claim that they want. It makes them look bad. Therefore, they have to blame us men and say it's you men that prefer to pay. You guys are doing it to yourselves, please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
And all these skanks at this table.
Look, listen, I don't know what the fuck you saying, but all I know, you ain't getting a motherfucking dime.
Come on.
For a guy to be able to, and it really from pretty much anywhere across the board, for a guy to get laid, for a guy to get romantic interest back from a woman, for a guy to get into a relationship, for a guy to eventually get married, he has to. There's a fear.
Talk about marriage. Here we go.
You want you're less reason to do it then.
See what you're trying to say? Like the binding can lead to being trapped and shackled in this, whereas with a boyfriend, no.
Okay. Secular perspective though.
Divorced and
girlfriend. She's back from the bathroom. I want to finish up my point about men's and women's different motivation because I didn't finish my point on that. But really quick to do a segue on marriage. Tell me what I as a man, what do I get in marriage that I can't get from a like forever girlfriend?
There you go, guys. Right there. That's one of the only good questions this Thunderhead asked.
Yeah. Not even his question.
Yeah.
Tax benefits.
Tax benefits.
Yeah, maybe.
Sex for some people.
Sex,
please, come on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Yeah,
So
some people
why
wait
would I
till
not get-
marriage.
Oh, okay, sure. If you're
Yeah.
Christian, what about from a secular perspective, though? Are you Christian?
I'm a Christian, yeah.
Do you wait until marriage? So you're a virgin?
Yes, I would like to.
Are you a virgin?
I'm not.
She became a Christian like 2 weeks ago.
Look at that, dude. Look at that, guys. Look at that. You tell her she's a goddamn whore. These born again virgins are an absolute joke, dude. What an idiot, right? Come on.
What denomination of Christianity are you?
I'm non-denominational.
Non-denom?
I just.
How long have you been celibate?
Non-denominational. Oh, right.
Cool. Oh my gosh. Maybe 3 years since my.
3 years?
Yeah.
Wait, so hold on. You were. You said you were initially. You said you were single for 3 years, but there was a guy who you dated for like.
Yeah, we didn't.
3 months, 6 months, and then
have
another.
Sex.
So neither of those two guys you referenced.
No, we didn't have sex. No.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's a different topic, but so you are 100% waiting until marriage then?
I would like to.
You would like to. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I suppose that's a compelling argument if you're a Christian man, but I think the greater argument if you're a Christian would be, I mean, it's beyond just sex while you get married as a Christian man. So what about from a secular perspective though? What can I get out of marriage that I can't if I just stay with a girl for the rest of my life, but we never get married?
I'm not secular, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Good night, guys.
Dodge, matter,
left, dive, and dodge. You
Yeah.
guys, you hear the silence?
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Come on, man. Look at this.
So I guess so. Then, aside from what do men get out of marriage besides fulfilling like a component of their religious faith and sex? I guess.
I think marriage represents the highest version of love. I think marriage in...
You're just making all this up right now.
Now, snowboard guy. She had time to actually think of this answer, too.
She reminds me of the Australian people, those ladies who were lying, too.
Yeah. Yep.
Of itself is sacred, and there is sanctity in it. And it's not just about religion, and it's not just about children, but it's about mission, and it's about purpose. And if you are married to the right person, keyword, right person, then it can be a very beautiful and fruitful thing, not just for you yourself, but for everybody that you're surrounded by or who's surrounded by you. It's greater than just two people, in my opinion.
But I mean, from a secular perspective, if I can't actually think of a difference if I just stay with my girlfriend for the rest of my life and we have kids versus there's actually no difference.
I think there's putting a higher amount of trust into that person.
It's the ultimate form of...
Yeah, because your finances, because you can get cooked.
It's a gamble, yeah.
Commitment. It's sacred. It's
spiritual bonding.
I think there's a higher level of trust if you don't get married.
How so?
Oh, sure. Well, so I think when there becomes basically if you get married and you're the breadwinner, and a woman could be the breadwinner, so this could be an issue
She has to take another
for women too, and women do end up sometimes paying alimony and this sort of thing.
More and more of them every day, guys, and it's awesome. It's awesome. There's a pro wrestler who just got divorced who has to pay her husband child support, and then there was someone else that was relatively famous that has to pay their ex alimony and child support. City boys stand up, dude.
It does sort of put an extra incentive. So if you're vaguely unhappy in the marriage, if there's this idea of, well, if I leave, I'm going to reap certain financial benefits through alimony, community property, I almost feel like that can actually be the thing that pushes someone over the edge into getting a divorce, into the breakup of the marriage. So I actually think that there can be a compelling argument in the other direction, that if you can't get anything financially out of breaking up with your boyfriend, you're less reason to do it then.
Guys, as clumsily as he's kind of Forrest Gumping his way through this point, he is correct, guys, because remember, Kentucky passed a law where it's automatic 50-50 custody and no child support, right? And divorce went down, was it 35%? 40%?
Yeah, it was a huge drop.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I haven't done a story on that. I need to, guys. If women can't automatically win, right? A lot of them aren't going to take the chance. You look at Ireland, guys. Divorce wasn't legal in Ireland until like 20 years ago or something. You know what I'm saying? So, Corey, you all right over there, buddy? Corey, you still alive over there?
See what you're trying to say, like the binding can lead to being trapped and shackled in this, whereas with a boyfriend you can break up with them at any time. With a husband or a wife, it's almost like you're locked in, but
well, I mean, people get divorced all the time, but I think the thing is that, like, let's say you're dating a guy and you're not married, it would seem like, maybe you're just vaguely unhappy. There's no abuse. He's not cheating. He takes care of the kids fine. But you're just vaguely, whatever. I'm a bit unhappy. Vaguely unhappy, right? Oh, and if I divorce him, I get alimony for 10 years and I get 50%. What could have been worked out in just a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, maybe, that money looks really good and I can fuck new people. I mean, okay.
I think if you're only...
Clutch your pearls.
I think if you're only intending on being married for materialistic reasons, like assets, like homes.
Says the person that's not risking anything, right? Isn't it funny? How they always say this, oh, well, the whole fear, scarcity, lack, all the excuses, like that a guy would ask for a prenup or whatever. A real man wouldn't. Yeah, because you aren't taking the risk. And guys, this here, you know what? Here. Snowboard, Colin, Cork, cook with me here. Hold on, where are we? This is the same attitude that these knuckleheads have that say that if Snowboard, Colin, Cork, and I start a business, that we should just automatically give the workers ownership in the business. Well, of course, they would want ownership and want a piece of what we've built because they haven't risked anything,
they
right?
Risk anything, yeah.
It's the same exact communist, socialist, dunderheaded, moronic mindset. Come on.
It's like whatever the person has, and you're either with the wrong person or your intentions are not right you're not in the position to be married. Does that make sense?
Okay, well, hold on.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so everybody here, all the women here are fine signing a prenup?
Yes,
my current
no issue with it.
My current situation asked me to, and I said yes. So.
Okay, we have some really angelic women here at the table, but if I actually draw my attention to what actually realistically plays out when it comes to divorce, women don't seem particularly generous when the lawyer gets involved and the lawyer says, by the way, you're owed, not just your husband can be a nice guy. No. You're entitled to and you're owed alimony for this many years, $1,000 a month.
Guys, Nikki Bella, the wrestler, she had to pay her husband $200,000 and then has to pay him $3,500 a month for child support. So she had to pay him $100,000 up front and then another $100,000, and then she probably had to pay his lawyer costs too. Look at that, guys. City boys, stand up, dude. Let's go.
$2,000 a month. You get 50% of the house, 50% of the car, 50% of XYZ. Lawyers are going to be very convincing. Lawyer, maybe you're a really, as a woman, you're very angelic, and you'd never think about demanding or wanting your entitlements when it comes to divorce. But invariably, it seems to be the case that when women do get divorced, all of a sudden they start talking about what they're owed. So we can, maybe you guys are all outliers here and you would never demand anything in a marriage. But it seems...
Loyalty and trust.
It seems...
What
Go ahead.
What if they're like a stay-at-home mom? Then I feel like the assets should be divided because...
Perhaps.
Yeah, then I think...
Perhaps, but...
Still, that's why you shouldn't leave. If you're a stay-at-home mom and you gave up your career, let's be honest, most of these knuckleheaded broads won't have careers anyways. They're just giving up we're working 15 years at Starbucks or at friggin' Walmart. You know what I'm saying? If you know that you gave up your whole career, it's because you invested time in your marriage. So what are you going to leave the one thing you've invested in? You don't deserve anything. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't leave. Stupid.
I think situations such as those are only acceptable like if, you guys are high school sweethearts, for instance, right? Mm-hmm. And then you go through life and you have your kids and everything is la-di-da, but then, you guys stop having things in common, life starts lifing and your kids grow up and then you have like nothing in common and like one party chooses to seek out another person, for instance, I then think that that's an acceptable reason. If you're older, if you're not, you know what I mean, for things like that. But if any other circumstance, then I do think it's wrong. Then I do think it's wrong.
What's wrong? Sorry.
To go after somebody for monetary reasons alone.
Well, I mean, you might say it's wrong, but it seems like women are not shy about doing this in the event of divorces. Women frequently attempt to get alimony, do community property. And look, maybe you're a good-hearted woman. You're like, you know what? I'll go my way, you go your way. Except when that lawyer who has a financial incentive, because he'll get some sort of, either he'll get paid more hourly or he'll get some, I don't know if they do portions of it. They get some degree of the settlement or whatever. They have a massive incentive. Lawyers are incredibly convincing. They're skilled in the art of rhetoric. And like a naive woman who's going through the divorce process.
A naive woman, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Not familiar with the family court system. She's going to probably defer to him on this, or whether the lawyer's a man or a woman, she's going to defer to the lawyer, and the lawyer's going to be like, "Hey, look, I know you're not really, but you are entitled to X, Y, Z, and we're just trying to protect you and look out for your financial interests. Your husband's trying to screw you over here in the divorce." Lawyers are going to be very convincing, and a lot of women who might otherwise have good intentions, you know what? Okay, go ahead. And the other thing here is even if you're a Christian woman, in the event of a divorce, really your faith.
Yeah, ain't no Jesus in divorce court, right, guys? That's funny that God makes himself real scarce. You know what I'm saying? In divorce court.
Isn't what oversees the divorce proceeding. The state oversees the divorce proceedings, and the state dictates that there's certain laws and,
you're sighing over there.
Why is that? Why are you sighing?
If I get married, divorce isn't on the table.
That's what I was going to say.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Look at that, guys. Look at that.
Also.
Okay, well.
Yeah, she has
same for me.
Full sleeve tattoos on her, tattooed sleeve.
Yeah.
Same for me. That's why I've
Absolutely
never
not. You know the amount of restoration that it has to go down in the spirit, like the spiritual realm. God has to restore everything that is broken in a divorce, because a marital covenant is a sacred act under God.
That's right.
That represents the love Jesus has for his bride.
That's all I hear. Here's this tatted up skank talking about the Bible. Come on, dude. You serious? Are you serious? Come on, man. Yeah, Dante said the best. Her sleeve tattoos are visual indicator that says otherwise. Facts, guys.
Yeah.
Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, guys. Hit the join button, hit the super
After
chat
the
button.
first leave,
Appreciate
she's
that.
like, "I'll never do this again," and then
Yep.
2 years later,
facts.
Not gonna happen.
To me, divorce
It's just not.
is not on the table unless there's
Unless.
like actual real
Unless.
harm being inflicted to either you, the other party, or children. I think that's the only acceptable.
Sure,
reason.
if there's abuse,
Yeah, of
absolutely.
course. Yeah, that's it.
What if, though, under your guys' perspective? Well, I'll actually just ask everybody. How about this scenario? You're married to a guy, you have kids. He's not abusive. He's not emotionally abusive, verbally abusive. He's not physically abusive, none of these. He's loyal to you.
Yeah.
He treats the kids fantastically, but you're just vaguely unhappy. He's a nice guy. He treats you well, but you're vaguely unhappy. 2 questions. Have you ever been in a relationship or dating a guy where the guy was loyal to you? He wasn't abusive in any sort of way, but you just were vaguely unhappy. Let's start there, and then I'll ask the follow-up question.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, and I think that had to do with me.
Well, I've never been in a relationship.
Well, whatever. Any guy?
No.
What about you?
Yeah.
Vaguely. Can I ask, did you break up with the guy?
Well, it wasn't just because of that, but we did end up breaking up, obviously.
Okay.
Yes.
No, I'm currently in it. So no.
Okay. But never?
No.
You've never, there's a guy you were dating, he wasn't abusive, treated you well, loyal.
No.
So every single guy who hasn't abused you and's been loyal, there's never just been like a loss of something, loss of connection.
Of course.
There's always been abuse.
Of course, no. I think it's not. I mean, listen, we're people and we're humans and we go through things and we have experiences that take from us and that give to us. And there are always going to be points in our lives when, we feel better than normal. I'm at a super low right now. You know what I mean? In my personal life. However, I'm still maintaining whatever relationship I have because to me, it's more worthwhile to save something than just to move on.
Guys, do you honestly believe this?
No, I don't. Even if it was true for just her, which I doubt it is, 99% of all other women are not going to think this way. They're going to tell you that, but that's what the statistics show. How many times do we see it? Yeah, my husband was literally the perfect in every way, but I want to play with Nug.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
I met this guy who's in a band. Matter of fact, there was a Dear Abby today. It's like, oh, I've been married for 35 years, but my ex-boyfriend from high school started texting me like 2 years ago, and he's so amazing, and we've met up 2 or 3 times, and it's like nothing's ever changed, and I'm thinking about leaving my husband for him. It's like, you've been married for 30 years.
Wow.
And now friggin' Gavin from high school comes back into your life
with a leather jacket that's probably like pleather.
Yeah, and you're gonna leave your husband? Come on, man.
In my opinion.
Okay. Well, I guess the question here is then the follow-up question. If you're married, assuming all those things, he's loyal, treats the kids well, he's not abusive to you in any sort of way, but you've fallen out of love with him. Is divorce warranted?
Sorry, you lost me. I'm still trying to stay awake. I'm so sorry. Say that question one more time.
Trying to stay awake.
Disrespectful, man.
Yeah.
These chicks are so disrespectful.
Yeah.
And then you call them out on it, and they want to play victim, right? And he ends up having to kick this broad off the show.
I bet you just went out and smoked some weed or something because she was up from the table for a bit.
Yep.
I'm trying to stay locked in. So I've been up for like 24 hours. I've
Okay,
had 3
that's-
energy drinks.
man, all right.
Come back to me.
See, she wants to make everything about herself.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'd say, like, obviously,
Any one of these chicks that's always looking to see how they look, because they have a big screen where they can see themselves. Any of these chicks, they're always looking to see how they look, that's a big red flag.
Depends on situation to situation.
You're married.
I'm married.
You're married, and you have. I know some of you said you don't want kids, so whatever your circumstance is, but let's assume 2 kids, treats the kids well, he's loyal, treats you well, but you've fallen out of love with him.
I think
Does it warrant a divorce?
if you try to fix it and you can't fix it, then yeah.
Look at that. See?
Maybe I'm just like really young, but I feel like if I'm whoever I marry, I know they're gonna be my partner for life, and I feel like I'd be with them for a long time before I get
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Look at that.
married to them. So like I don't know if I could ever.
But you think in the history of romantic relationships, somebody's thought that
I know,
exact
but-
thing, and then a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years later, things change, fall out of love.
I mean, yeah, if I wasn't happy, then I would, but I don't know if I would ever have married that person in the first place.
The divorce rate, I think it's over 50% or something. Some people probably make mistakes when they get married, but I feel like most people when they get married, I don't think they're thinking like, I think they're pretty certain, like, this is my person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, however many years goes by. Nope. So like, I don't think people get married like going in with the expectation of like, by the way, I'm going to get a divorce. I don't think they go into it with that expectation. But what about you?
Some
Absolutely
do.
Divorce warranted?
Absolutely not.
Okay,
No.
stay with them. What about you?
I wouldn't get a divorce because I think that you can work on those things. I think you go in and out of happiness throughout a very long relationship. I think my happiness is based on my own mental state and that I'm responsible for me, he's responsible for him, and I think you can work at falling back into love. I think even if it takes 10 years, 15 years, I would keep working at that because we'd probably have a family and a life built together, and I think things like loyalty and commitment are more important.
That's exactly
What
what
about
I'm
you?
saying.
I think it warrants for divorce.
Warrants for divorce?
I agree.
What do you think?
No.
Stay with them. Okay. Here, I want to get back.
Chicks are all liars, man. They lie, like a Persian rug, right? Right, guys? Guys, do you think any of these underheads made the case for Gen Z millennial men to get married? Silence.
No. I have my mic muted. No.
Yeah, I'm saying, guys, what a joke! What an absolute joke! So, guys, here.
And also, actions speak louder than words, and
Yep.
the data doesn't show that this is happening. So,
Guys, this is why our sector, our area is blowing up because, guys, millennial men are getting divorced en masse. Now, guys that are 36, 37, 38, 40, 41 are getting cooked and divorced. So we have a whole new generation of guys that are like just getting destroyed, getting kicked in the dick. I'm like, what is going on here? You know? So, guys, check this out.
Woman now charged with murder for a deadly shooting on the West Side. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bob Donaldson.
And I'm Chelsea Helms. Prosecutors say it was road rage that led to a man bleeding out behind the wheel. CBS 4's Jesse Wells has more on the deadly traffic dispute.
According to court records, the victim was stopped behind the suspect at a red light here on 38th Street. After the light turned green and the suspect didn't move, the victim honked his horn. Prosecutors believe that honk enraged the suspect, who fired one shot into the victim's car.
A single bullet hole shattered the back window of this car and claimed the life of 21-year-old Kentrell Settles.
He's loved by so many people, and there's so many people that's going to miss him, and such a precious life was taken for no reason.
Police were called around 2 p.m. Friday to a neighborhood near 38th and Georgetown and found the victim bleeding in the driver's seat. The young man died shortly after being rushed to the hospital.
He didn't do anything wrong, and for it to still happen, I mean, it troubles you.
It's beyond senseless. The victim in this case honks his horn and he ends up losing his life.
This affidavit claims 23-year-old Deborah Benefiel got mad that the victim honked his horn, so she followed him and fired a shot into his car.
The allegation is she couldn't keep her cool at a traffic light.
This is just sad and disappointing that we're seeing this in our society and our culture, where people think it's okay to pick up a firearm and take an action like this and taking one's life.
IMPD officers quickly used license plate readers to track down the suspect's SUV, leading to her arrest for murder and criminal recklessness.
Look at the size of that thing. That's no moon.
Just a few hours after the shooting.
I'm a huge believer in the license plate readers. It has been a game changer.
Both police and prosecutors hope the case sends a simple message to drivers everywhere.
We have to be patient. We have to be calm.
So it's just a good reminder to everybody to not only keep your cool on the road, and if someone honks their horn, it's not the end of the world, and it should not ever result in gun violence, but those are the allegations here.
After being arrested, the suspect refused to talk to police. She was identified as the shooter by the victim's girlfriend, who was in the car.
Of course.
Oh, nice.
Of course, right? Of course.
Lesbians. 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 Lesbian. Lesbians. Lesbians. Lesbian. Lesbians. 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 Lesbians.
And the shooting took place.
Finally, before the shooting, the suspect did not have any criminal history. She's now being held without bond pending trial.
Look at that, guys. Here's a follow-up here. Hold on.
Murder and criminal recklessness charges are filed in a deadly road rage shooting in Indianapolis. Prosecutors say this is the kind of violence that police are seeing far too often. News 8's Malia Van Ostrand reports. Malia.
Prosecutor Muir says that a driver became so mad after being honked at a green light that they followed another driver before opening fire.
Damn,
now they are
that's
possibly
sad.
facing decades in jail. This is 23-year-old Deborah Benefield.
That's a rough 23, right, guys?
Yeah.
Was behind the wheel when prosecutors alleged that she followed the driver who honked at her, yelled and made gestures at him before pulling out a gun and shooting into his car, hitting him in the chest. The victim, 21-year-old Kentrell Settles, later died at the hospital.
To me, this case just illustrates the challenge that we face. The person that we charged with murder, this is her very first arrest. Her very first charge is going to be for murder.
The incident happened around 2 p.m. on October 17th at the area of West 38th Street and Georgetown Road. The victim was driving a gold Chevy Malibu. A witness described what he saw.
The driver was driving very erratically, and but there was somebody else with a driver, a lady. She was yelling, she was screaming, she was on a phone with the police, I guess. And after that, they just parked right there, and the police came right away.
After firing her gun, Benefield drove her car away, but the passenger in the victim's car was able to provide police with a description. She was arrested the same day. As Officer Drew Brown sees it, surveillance technology played a huge factor in providing evidence for the case.
They use automatic license plate readers, as we mentioned, and just using various investigative techniques, these officers were able to put their skill sets together to identify a suspect and make a safe apprehension of that suspect and hold them accountable.
Benefield could face between 45 to 65 years for her murder charge. Mears says this case of road rage is a little more unique than others.
That's not typically how these cases progress. Usually you see more of an interaction. Usually you see multiple steps that kind of...
Yeah, but it wasn't some fat, crazy lesbian, right? Those other times. Guys, here, let's... We'll skip through this one. We'll go through it, but guys, let's do this real fast, and then we'll shut this bad boy down. Guys, thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys. I really do, guys. Hopefully we can hit 28K here in the next couple weeks. Trying to end the year at 31K, guys. So thanks for that. Guys, we're gonna have a panel about addiction here soon. I'll let you guys know. So that'll be an interesting, fun topic. And yeah, guys, let's do this.
That's the sound of the police.
Let me just change the old ambiance here. Do this, guys. Here, guys, we're gonna need the race card. Hold on.
I have people on the second floor. They were fighting in the hallway. I think they.
Is that a transformer? What is going on?
Intoxicated.
Hold on, guys. People in a hotel room, drunk, acting stupid. Guys, what do you think these knuckleheads look like?
EB teachers, of course.
Exactly.
Did they explain to you what's going on?
It's that lady. We came here, literally just came.
Yeah, Atlanta PD.
She already was on some type of time.
Oh,
I don't know
please.
what type of time she was on. We just came here.
When do y'all check out?
Tomorrow.
Whatever policy they have, I'm assuming you guys violated the policy.
No,
and
it's so
everything.
crazy. We just literally just walked in. Before they say anything, I don't know what they called judges for.
Whatever policy it was, I guess they say y'all were smoking and lying with it.
We was not even here.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Just give us 1 second, all right, to explain.
so sorry.
Yeah, no, it's not just the smoking. I guess it's the back and forth and
So are they going to give us back everything that we paid for? They're going to give us back a deposit and not everything?
So whatever that would be between you and them.
I want you. So she's going to call in this card right now. To cancel everything that we paid for right now. We're going to tell everything that we paid for right now. So
I'm assuming. Does she need to get anything? Okay.
She's the irrational one, of course.
How calm the guy is being, because
Exactly.
I'm not trying to go to jail or shit, right?
All right, yeah, no worries.
all that money was you had no. And you just teased that for me to get
Hey.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what she got going on right now. We just got chicked
Look at him. He's already out.
Hey, listen.
Was he ever being loud or anything? Yo, where did that come from? Yo, the cops is here, we out. Yo, I'm saying we out. Where did that come from? Get your bag to go. Get your bag to go, bro. Get your bag to
We
go.
we can't stay here all day, unfortunately.
I'm so sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
Where did this bag come from? Mother, give me a
Is your
name.
name? You said your name's
Where
Kayla?
did this? That's not my name.
What's your
Where did
name?
this bag come from? Jada. Where did this bag come from? It's Kiki. Where did this
Okay.
bag come from?
Kiki.
Wow, what a child.
Jada is my name. Like I said.
Whatever your name
Where did
is,
this bag come from?
we need you guys too.
If y'all want to stay here, y'all can stay here.
All right.
See, I'll be damned. The one in the pink hat actually has some sense. She said, "Y'all want to stay here? I'm out." Look at that.
I get the feeling that they might have had some type of drugs on them, especially that guy, maybe. So he's just like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get out of here right away before they start asking
I
questions.
mean, every now and then, Nug has some sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, like, and then Octavia here. I mean, she probably hit the auto start on the Altima. You know what I'm saying? And got out of there.
We're good. We're fine.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna it up and yeah, right there. I get it. I'm gonna get my shit.
All
No
right.
rush.
Well, hang on.
No rush.
All right, so we could discuss this outside, like I said. All right, so let's get moving then, because at this point, you guys are refusing to leave by just sitting there and talking. All right, so let's get moving. Let's get moving.
I'm from New York.
Let's get moving. I don't.
Okay.
New York.
Okay.
New York.
Okay. Let me pack my shit up. Y'all
Let's
come
do
out
it.
here.
Let's get moving. Let's get moving.
Relax.
You got her stuff.
Women
You
waste
walk outside
so
with
much
it.
time with garbage like this.
Yeah, just talking.
Never efficient at it.
Guys, see, they're talking about how like the Earth, how there's climate change and the environment. Yeah, it's because all that wasted oxygen from these stupid broads talking so goddamn much, right? You know what I'm saying? Imagine
how far
that the rainforest wouldn't have to work as hard.
Yeah.
These B-dubs would keep their freaking mouths shut. You know what I'm saying?
All right, because you don't have anything in the room, I can't just have you say.
Because she with me.
Okay.
But she over here being racist. They've been being racist all day.
Please.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Mhm.
She's not getting it at all.
Just call the corporate.
No, beyond. That's why I just said I'm calling corporate right now. That's what she just did. She just left up here trying to get y'all because I just told her I'm calling corporate.
That's fine.
That's all she just did.
You
Cause
can
just
still-
said
Oh, never mind. I lied. She came back.
Oh, my God. The other guy's not gonna come back.
She just said I'm moving upstairs.
You're fine.
I just was love. My joking. I gave you my bag and I'm like, no, I did not.
Hey, you were supposed to come in? No.
Oh, sisters, the cop? Are you stupid? Look at that.
We're done playing that game. We're not playing. Hey, you were supposed to come up here.
No, we get
Relax.
relax. We get that stuff. It's right here. It's right here.
Come on, son. We're not doing this.
Put the money on the counter. I wasn't here. I wasn't here. I wasn't here.
So how did the money end up
on the counter though?
Listen to me,
That
okay?
makes no sense. I just did that. I just did that. Go with the money.
He just take out his pepper spray and start spraying. right?
I don't know who did
We're
that.
gonna start getting arrested. People are gonna start getting arrested. You wanna get arrested? Let's go. Let's go.
Who put the money on the counter?
Freedom of speech.
It's not money on the counter.
At this point.
That's what I'm saying. Who put the money on the counter? That's what I'm
Get
saying.
out. Get out.
Y'all bugging. I'm trying to get all my stuff. Y'all bugging.
No, y'all are bugging.
No, it's that. I just came in here just to come
You're supposed to come get your stuff,
My stuff
but
is
you
out.
come in
My
here to
stuff
argue.
been out. I've been trying to help this my sister.
Guys, these cops, man, shit. It got me swearing. Guys, we were on such a good run of based cops, right, guys?
Yeah.
These cops
Yeah.
weren't playing games, guys. This is post 2020 policing, right? You know? Man, shoot.
Still my brother, so I'm helping them. Would
So,
you help your brother and your sister? You would. Yeah,
The money.
And this guy's retarded.
Put the money
It's the last
on
time
the
to say.
counter.
Listen, let me get from you right now. If you do not walk out the store right now, you're getting arrested.
Yo, in my other bag.
Let's go. Let's go.
No, I'm trying to get my bag. I'm trying to get my bag.
Let's go.
I'm trying to get my bag. I got a duffel bag. I have a duffel bag. You know that. Why are you touching me? Don't touch me.
Let's Look at where I paused it, too.
Nice.
You're on the ground and shut up.
Let us get one more. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back.
I didn't do anything but want my stuff
Shut up.
on the
You're going to jail. You're going to jail. No. Y'all are done. Y'all are done.
From New York, bro.
Stop resisting. What are you doing?
Stop resisting, though. Why y'all doing all this, though? Can somebody get this on my vlog? Get this on my vlog. Get this on my vlog. My phone is under the bed. Get that on my vlog. My phone is under the bed, bro. My phone is under the bed. Record that. Give me a bag. Drop your bag. Why are you touching me? Stop.
We're leaving right now.
Don't touch nobody.
We're done.
I gotta leave.
You want to go to jail too?
No, I'm looking for my money.
There it is.
Right now, you violating some
Probably the guy with the backpack.
No,
Let's go.
Let's
go. Get out of the room now.
He almost dropped the N-bomb.
Let's go. Let's go.
Don't touch me.
Look at him, too. Let's go! Let's go! Let's on the ground and shut up.
Grab her.
Are we gonna get
You stay over here. You stay over here. Stay over here.
Why are you doing all that action? Yo, give me your phone. Give me your phone, chicken. Give me your phone.
Hey, she's going to. She's going to.
Let's go!
Can you imagine being in the room across from this in the hotel or something?
Yeah,
with all
this
these
make
idiots here?
me raid the hotel bar, and I'd be like, shots for everybody.
That game too. I need to go try.
Get out the hotel room, bro. What are y'all trying to do nothing? I can't breathe.
I love that. Oh my god.
I gotta go to the hospital. I can't breathe. I already got lost in the last time.
I can't breathe. Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Sit down.
I just said
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
now you know I'm not.
I need to go to the hospital. I need to go to the hospital. I got asthma. You know I got asthma. I already got lost in the last time. I gonna see. Watch, you gonna see.
Sure is a lawsuit, yeah.
Is he speaking English?
You ain't just hear me call my brother just now? Yo, get my stuff, bro. That's what I just said. That's what I said. I'm not with
Oh
them.
my god. Backpack's not gonna get arrested.
Guys, how many chances did these cops give these
So
idiots?
many.
At least 30 chances,
Yeah,
right? They
yeah.
sat there for over 10 minutes telling them to get out.
I'm trying to rescue somebody else with them, bro. Yo, you my stuff. I'm from here, Brandon. No, Brandon, here. Excuse me, you see that? Oh, why you choking on that?
I'm not choking.
Yes, you is. Yes, you is.
I'm not choking you. Listen.
Yes, you is. We all good. We good. They gonna know we go to the precinct.
Yeah, I would give him a nice little shove right down these
I
stairs.
gotta go to the hospital though. I got admin.
He's on his own down the stairs.
Widen your stance.
What?
Widen your stance. What are you doing?
What you mean?
What are you doing?
Oh, please.
Hey, relax,
I'm trying to
alright?
pick up my pants.
Relax already.
My pants are slipping. You want me to be naked? Like, do you want me to be naked? I'm pulling up my pants. You want to pull up my pants?
What is that?
Then pull up my pants.
This is what I was saying. They probably had drugs.
I'm in this for them.
You good? Have a seat in the car.
I gotta go to the hospital though.
You good?
Shut up.
I'm pulling my pants up. What's wrong with y'all?
Get her in the car.
Pull my sister pants up.
Get her in the car. Yeah.
What's the charge?
Being an idiot.
What's the
There's a
charge?
perk on her. That's not.
What's the
not
charge?
not good. You have a gun in there.
Get in the car.
Being charged for?
Stop.
What am I being charged for? I'm from New York though.
Nobody cares you're from New York.
We don't care if you care, but I'm saying like, why y'all locking me up?
I
for?
removed that.
Can I get my slides? Can you get my shoes? Can you get something?
Stop.
Can I have my rights as a human?
You got the right.
Can I have my rights as a human?
Shut up, guys. They're the worst.
They don't know anything.
Aren't they? Guys, man, I've been black for 44 years, almost 45, guys. And I'm telling you, the black community is cooked. Until further notice, the black community is cooked. Guys like Dante, Rajai, myself, Tim Hicks, guys, we've already done our due diligence. We've already done what we're supposed to do, not act like idiots. The only thing that we can do is separate ourselves, you know? And just live life. Because, guys, the tide is turning. You look more and more on the internet, mainstream society has had it. The fatigue is real, especially B-dub fatigue. You know what I'm saying? You can't shame these Gen Z and young millennial white dudes anymore. You'll see Glocktavia in their face and they'll cuss her ass out, you know? So
Where my shoes at?
Which one?
Can I get my right as a
1014. I work on the 1014, but trust me.
Anytime you see a B-dub, they're just yelling and
Yeah,
always have
true.
that volume. It's just a nightmare.
Yeah.
I need statement for trespass and stuff like that. Yep. Trespass warning. I did 1014.
like I'm like damn, no, I can't like pick me the up or something. The you talking about? Like pick me the up. Like this fucking hurt. This fucking hurt. Pick me up from my hands or something. The you talking about? Like that's crazy right now, bro.
And ask them to trespass all of them permanently. It's also good to remember that when the cops were here, two of them came downstairs and to threaten.
Perfect.
They would tell you. Always calm.
Regardless of whatever happened over there, okay?
See, they did my face.
At the end of the day, you're going to jail. Okay?
I gotta clip that, dude. Oh yeah. Let's go. Hold on. Going to jail. It's 11 minutes in. Okay. That's pretty hilarious, guys.
Okay?
See, they did my face.
At the end of the day, you're going to jail. Okay?
I know that. So that means at the end of the day, I know I'm going to judge on that mean. At the end of the day, I know me.
All right, when
My
you get
phone,
released
they left my
here, that belongs to you. So what you do
Everything,
is
I'm from out
you
here.
call. Hold on. In the morning, all right, when
my
you get
phone,
released.
they left my all over.
In the morning, right?
Where's my phone at?
It's in your pocket. What, man? In the morning, somehow you have to go on the sidewalk. Do not come on this property, or you'll be arrested for trespass after warning. You can contact the police. Hold on. Wait at the sidewalk. Talk to a police officer and tell them that you need to get your things. Okay,
So
we'll do an
why are we
escort.
doing? 'Cause I didn't do anything.
You're being charged with battery on a law enforcement
I didn't touch
officer and
no
resistance. There's no bond for that in the state of
Wait,
Florida.
hold on, but they don't have no
There's no bond.
cameras to show that I never touched anybody.
Everything was on body
I
camera,
never touched
mama.
anybody, so why
All
they
right.
say that?
All right, I gotta go.
Jesus.
Have you ever noticed that there's
Huge
All right,
time
guys.
wasters, man.
I'm gonna shut this bad boy down, guys. We will be live tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, guys, I will have the 2-hour compilation, the 50-year-olds. It's a lot of my my 50-year-olds whining about dating. Is 2 hours of those videos all put together. Because I know a lot of you newer guys haven't had a chance to watch some of the older stuff, so that'll come out on Friday morning, so you guys can have something to listen to on your commute to work. But all right, guys, I appreciate you guys. Take it easy, all right? Bye, guys.
See ya.
All right, see you guys.